Passing on to the next question. Question number 8 in exercise 6.1 of our textbook. A balloon which always remains spherical on inflation is being inflated by pumping in 900 cubic centimeters of gas per second. Find the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases when the radius is 15 centimeter. Now we will see how to do this problem. It is given that rate of change of volume with respect to time is 900 centimeter cube per second. So a spherical balloon on inflating. Spherical balloon means you have to consider the volume of a sphere. We know that volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So as per the given question, it is given that rate of change of volume 4 by 3 pi r cube with respect to time is 900. Now I have to find the rate of change of radius of this balloon with respect to time when volume is changing at the rate of 900 centimeter cube per second. For that I am going to differentiate this with respect to r by applying chain rule. So derivative of 4 by 3 pi r cube by dr into dr by dt equal to 900. Now I am going to differentiate this with respect to r. 4 by 3 pi is a constant into derivative of r cube with respect to r into dr by dt equal to 900. So 4 by 3 pi into derivative of r cube with respect to r 3r square into dr by dt equal to 900. 3's cancel. From here I have dr by dt equal to 900 by 4 pi r square. Now rate of change of radius with respect to time when radius is 15 centimeter is 900 by 4 pi into 15 the whole square. On simplification, this will be 900 by 4 into pi into 15 into 15. 15 into 4 you have 60 and 16 into 15 is 900. So this is 1 by pi centimeter per second. Unit of radius is centimeter and time is with respect to second. So the radius is changing at the rate of 1 by pi centimeter per second. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 9. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. Find the rate at which its volume is increasing when the radius when the later is 10 centimeter. So a balloon has a variable radius. You have to find the rate at which its volume is increasing with the radius, rate of change of volume with respect to radius when radius is 10 centimeter. Now answer for question number 9. We have to find the rate of change of volume of a spherical balloon with respect to radius when radius is 10 centimeter. So the question is to find rate of change of volume with respect to radius when r equal to 10 centimeter. We know that the formula to find volume for a spherical balloon is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So dv by dr is equal to derivative of 4 by 3 pi r cube with respect to radius. This is equal to 4 by 3 pi into derivative of r cube with respect to r. This is 4 by 3 pi into 3r square. Simplifying, we have 4 pi r square. Therefore, rate of change of volume with respect to radius when radius equal to 10 centimeters 4 pi into 10 square, which is 400 pi, unit of volume centimeter cube with respect to radius, so the unit is centimeter. Hence rate of change of volume of the spherical balloon with respect to radius when radius is 10 centimeters 400 pi centimeter cube per centimeter. Now we move on to the next question. Question number 10. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? So you have to understand the question thoroughly. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom is pulled in such a way that it is pulled at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. You have to find the rate of change of height of the ladder on the wall. And it is told that the height is decreasing. You have to find the rate at which the height is decreasing when foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. Let's see how to do this. So question number 10. So this is a wall. You have a ladder which is leaning against the wall. It is told that the ladder is 5 meter. Let me draw a line from the foot of the wall to the foot of the ladder. Let this length be x and the height be y. You are given that when the ladder is pulled along the wall, it is pulled at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. So rate of change of the distance, this distance x with respect to time is 2 centimeter per second. The ladder is pulled along the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. Now the question is to find the rate at which the height of the ladder is decreasing. So when the ladder is pulled, we can see that the height is decreasing. We have to find that the rate at which the height of the ladder is decreasing when the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. So when the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall, just see this figure, this is 5. When the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall, you can see that the altitude will be 3 centimeter by using Pythagoras theorem. Because hypotenuse is 5, base is 4, so altitude will be obviously 3 centimeter. You can calculate and keep it. So you have to find the rate of change of height with respect to time when x equal to 4 and y equal to 3 centimeter. This is the question. In order to do this, from the first figure, you have x square plus y square equal to 5 square by applying Pythagoras theorem. X square plus y square equal to 5 square. Now I am going to differentiate this with respect to time. So differentiating with respect to t, time t. Derivative of x square plus y square with respect to time equal to derivative of 5 square with respect to time. Now I am going to differentiate using derivatives of implicit functions. 2x into dx by dt plus 2y into dy by dt equal to 5 square is 25, which is a constant. So derivative is 0. Now doing further simplifications. 2x into dx by dt equal to minus 2y into dy by dt. 2 and 2 cancels. Now we are given that dx by dt is 2 centimeter per second. So x into 2 equal to y into and minus y into dy by dt. So from where I have minus 2x by y equal to dy by dt. Now I have to find the change in altitude with respect to time. So dy by dt when x equal to 4 and y equal to 3. This we have already computed in the first section. So when x is equal to 4 and y equal to 3, rate of change of altitude is minus 2 into 4 by 3, which is equal to minus 8 by 3. Unit for altitude centimeter and unit for time seconds. So the height is decreasing. You see a negative sign here. Height is decreasing at the rate of 8 by 3 centimeter per second. So height is, and if you want you can even write after writing this, height is decreasing at the rate of 8 by 3 centimeter per second, where you can conclude your answer. So since I have already used the point decreasing here, I didn't write the negative sign again. Or you can just write like minus 8 by 3 centimeter per second is the rate of change of height with respect to time. Now passing on to the next question. Now question number 11. A particle moves along the curve 6y equal to x cube plus 2. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. So we are given the equation of the curve as 6y equal to x cube plus 2. We have to find the points on the curve at which y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. That means dy by d of x is, dy by dt is 8 times dx by dt. Rate of change of y coordinate with respect to time is 8 times rate of change of x coordinate with respect to time. We will see how to do the question. Now question number 11. Number 11. It is given the equation of curve as 6y equal to x cube plus 2. Also given in the question that rate of change of y coordinate with respect to time is 8 times the rate of change of x coordinate with respect to time. So this is the given condition. I am first going to differentiate the given curve with respect to time t. So differentiating 6y equal to x cube plus 2 with respect to t. 6 into dy by dt equal to derivative of x cube is 3x square into dx by dt, and plus 2 is a constant, so derivative of constant is 0. Now we are going to apply the given condition 6 times. In the place of dy by dt I can apply 8 times dx by dt. 8 times rate of change of y coordinate with respect to time. Dy by dt is given to be 8 times dx by dt. So instead of dy by dt, substitute 8 into dx by dt. This is equal to 3x square into dx by dt. Now apply the simplifications. You have 48 equal to 3x square, from where I am getting x square equal to 16 or x is equal to plus or minus 4. Now you have to find the points on the given curve 6y equal to x cube plus 2. I have to find both the points when x is positive 4 and x is negative 4. In order to find that, when x equal to 4, 6y equal to 4 cube plus 2, which is equal to 64 plus 2, 66. So y is equal to 11. Therefore, I have the first point is 4, 11. Now, when x is equal to negative 4, 6y is equal to negative 4 cube plus 2, which is negative 64 plus 2, which is negative 62. And therefore, y is equal to negative 62 by 6, which is negative 31 by 3. Therefore, the next point is 4 comma negative 31 by 3. Now we move on to question number 12. The radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second. At what rate is the volume of the bubble increasing when the radius is 1 centimeter? So we are given that rate of change of radius of the bubble with respect to time is 1 by 2 centimeter per second. We need to find the rate of change of volume with respect to time when radius is 1 centimeter. Let's see how to do this. So it is question number 12. I am writing what is given. The radius is increasing at the rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second. So rate of change of radius with respect to time is 1 by 2 centimeter per second. We need to find the rate of change of volume of the air bubble with respect to time when radius is equal to 1 centimeter. This is what we have to compute. Now, volume of air bubble is supposed to be spherical in shape. So, derivative of 4 by 3 pi r cube with respect to t is equal to 4 by 3 pi into, it's a constant, derivative of r cube with respect to t. Now, in order to differentiate with this with respect to r, I am going to apply chain rule of derivatives. So this is equal to 4 by 3 pi into dr cube by dr into dr by dt. This is equal to 4 by 3 pi into 3r square into, we are given that the rate of change of radius with respect to time is 1 by 2 centimeter per second. So instead of dr by dt, I can substitute that. This is equal to 2 pi r square. Now, rate of change of volume with respect to time when r equal to 1 centimeter is 2 pi into 1 square, which is equal to 2 pi. Unit of volume centimeter cube. Time is in seconds, so volume is second. Therefore, you have the answer as 2 pi centimeter cube per second. This is the rate of change of volume of the balloon with respect to time when radius is 1 centimeter. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 14. Sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. The falling sand forms a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. That means height is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. How fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeter? So we have to find the rate of change of height of the sand cone with respect to time, and also it is given that height is 1/6 of the radius of the base. And volume of the sand in the cone is changing at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. We will see how to do the problem. Rate of change of volume of the sand cone with respect to time is 12 centimeter cube per second. We have to find the rate of change of height of the sand cone with respect to time when height is 4 centimeter. This is what we need to find. Okay, so this is cone. Volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So dv by dt equal to derivative of 1 by 3 pi r square h by dt. Now, we are given that height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. So h is equal to 1 by 6 r. Therefore, I have r is equal to 6 into h. So instead of radius, I will be substituting 6h. This is equal to derivative of 1 by 3 pi into 6h the whole square into h with respect to time. This is equal to derivative of 1 by 3 pi into 36h cube with respect to time, which is derivative of 12 pi h cube with respect to time, which is 12 pi into derivative of h cube with respect to time. Now I am going to apply chain rule of derivatives. This is equal to 12 pi into derivative of h cube with respect to height into dh by dt. Now remember one thing, we have started from dv by dt, rate of change of volume with respect to time. And rate of change of volume with respect to time is given to be 12 centimeter cube per second. So I am going to substitute that 12 here. So 12 is equal to 12 pi into 3h square into dh by dt. Simplifying, I have 1 is equal to pi into 3h square into dh by dt, from where I have dh by dt equal to 1 by 3 pi h square. So dh by dt when h equal to 4 is equal to 1 by 3 pi into 4 square, which is 1 by 48 pi. 1 by 48 pi. Height unit is centimeter and volume is changing with respect to time, which is in seconds. So the rate of change of height with respect to time when height is equal to 4 centimeters, 1 by 48 pi centimeter per second. Okay. Now moving on to the 13th question. Question number 13. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable diameter 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. So we have to find rate of change of volume with respect to x, where the diameter is given by 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. We'll see how to do the problem. So question number 13. So we have to do some simplifications before we directly go to the question. We are given that the balloon has a variable diameter. So diameter of the balloon is given to be 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. We need to find rate of change of volume with respect to x. Since diameter is 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1, I have to find radius. Radius is half into diameter by 2. So half into 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1, which is equal to 3 times 2x plus 1 by 4. It's a balloon, so volume is the volume of a sphere. Now I am going to simplify the volume before differentiating that with respect to x. Volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, which is 4 by 3 pi into, instead of r you can substitute 3 into 2x plus 1 by 4 the whole cube, which is equal to 4 by 3 pi into 3 cube 27, 2x plus 1 the whole cube, the whole divided by 4 cube 64. Now do the simplifications. This is equal to 9 pi by 16 into 2x plus 1 the whole cube. This is volume of the balloon when diameter is 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. So first we have computed radius. Radius is half of diameter. Then we computed volume, substituted for radius and changed it in terms of x. Now the question is to find rate of change of volume with respect to x. So dv by d of x is equal to derivative of 9 pi by 16 into 2x plus 1 the whole cube with respect to x, which is equal to 9 pi by 16 is a constant taken outside, into derivative of 2x plus 1 the whole cube with respect to x. This is equal to 9 pi by 16 into 2x plus 1 the whole cube. Derivative is 3 times 2x plus 1 the whole square into derivative of 2x plus 1. Derivative of 2x is 2 plus derivative of constant is 0. So this is 9 pi by 16 into 3 times 2x plus 1 the whole square into 2. Simplifying, you will be getting the final answer as 27 pi by 8 into 2x plus 1 the whole square. Unit for volume is centimeter cube with respect to x centimeter. So volume is changing at the rate of 27 pi by 8 into 2x plus 1 the whole square centimeter cube per centimeter. Now moving on to 15th one. The total cost C of x in rupees associated with the production of x units of an item is given by C of x is equal to 0.007 x cube minus 0.003 x square plus 15x plus 4000. Find marginal cost when 17 units are produced. So the function C of x is given. You have to find the total cost associated with the production is given as a function like this given in the question. You have to find the marginal cost when 17 units are produced. Marginal cost means total change in the total cost. It is actually the change in total cost when additional units of the particular item are produced. So marginal cost means it is the rate of change of or the change in original cost when additional units of particular items are produced. So we will see how to find the marginal cost. Question number 15. We are given the function c of x is equal to 0.007 x cube minus 0.003 x square plus 15x plus 4000. So it is actually marginal cost means the change in the original cost. So c dash x, finding first derivative, it is 0.007 into 3x square minus 0.003 into 2x plus 15. So this will be 0.021 x square minus 0.006x plus 15. Now we have to find the marginal cost when 17 units are produced. So calculate c dash 17. This is 0.021 into 17 square minus 0.006 into 17 plus 15. On computing, you will get the marginal cost as 20.967 will be the marginal cost. Moving on to the next one. Question number 16. The total revenue in rupees received from the sale of x units of a product is given by r of x is equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. Find marginal revenue when x is equal to 7. Here also by marginal revenue we mean the change in total revenue when additional unit of commodities on additional sale of the commodities produced which satisfy this relationship. So we just have to find the first derivative and evaluate it for x is equal to 7. So moving on to the answer. Question number 16. R of x is equal to 13x square plus 26x plus 15. Finding the first derivative, r dash x is equal to 13 into 2x plus 26. So r dash 7 is 13 into 2 times 7 plus 26, which on calculating you will be getting rupees 208. So this will be the marginal revenue when 7 units are produced. Moving on to the next question. Question number 17. The rate of change of area of a circle with respect to its radius r at r equal to 6 centimeters dash. So we have to find rate of change of area of circle with respect to radius when radius is 6 centimeter. Number 17. To compute rate of change of area with respect to radius when radius is equal to 6 centimeter. So dA by dr equal to derivative of area of a circle pi r square with respect to radius, which is pi into derivative of r square with respect to radius, which is equal to pi into 2r. So rate of change of area with respect to radius when r equal to 6 is pi into 2 into 6, which is 12 pi. 12 pi centimeter square per centimeter. So B is the correct option for this answer. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 18. The total revenue in rupees received from the sale of x units of a product is given by r of x is equal to 3x square plus 36x plus 5. The marginal revenue when x is equal to 15 is, just find the first derivative r dash x, substitute 15 in the first derivative, you will get the answer. So moving on to that. So for number 18, first derivative is r dash x is equal to 6x plus 36 and r dash 15 equal to 6 times 15 plus 36. On computing, you will be getting rupees 126. which is rupees 126. The option D will be the correct one. Now I would like to complete all the questions from this section, that means rate of change of quantities. We have a few questions related to this section from miscellaneous worked out examples and miscellaneous examples. So we'll be moving on to that section. So we are moving on to example number 43. A water tank has the shape of an inverted right circular cone with its axis vertical and vertex lowermost. Its semi-vertical angle is tan inverse 0.5. Water is poured into it at a constant rate of 5 cubic meter per hour. Find the rate at which the level of water is rising at the instant when depth of the water in the tank is 4 meter. So just see the figure. You have an inverted cone. The radius of the cone is given to be small r, height is h, semi-vertical angle. This is the full vertical angle. Semi-vertical angle is given to be alpha. You have to find the rate at which the level of the water is rising at the instant when depth of water in the tank is 4 meter. So we'll see how to do the question. See, I'll just explain this. We are given that the semi-vertical angle is alpha. So semi-vertical angle is given to be alpha equal to tan inverse 0.5. Alpha is tan inverse 0.5. Now from the figure, this is a right triangle. So tan alpha is tan, the relationship is opposite side by adjacent side. So tan alpha is opposite side r by adjacent side h. Therefore alpha is tan inverse r by h. Now r by h can be related with this 0.5. 0.5 is 1 by 2. So we have radius as h by 2. Let me work it out and show you. See, we are given an inverted tank. You have the radius small r, height h, semi-vertical angle as alpha. We are given that tan inverse 0.5 equal to alpha. Semi-vertical angle is tan inverse 0.5. From here I can write 0.5 equal to tan alpha, 1 by 2 equal to tan alpha. Let it be there. Keep it as equation number 1. Also from this triangle, from the application of trigonometry, I have tan alpha as opposite side by adjacent side. So this is hypotenuse, this is the right angle, opposite by adjacent. Now instead of tan alpha, I can substitute from equation number 1. Substitute from 1 by 2 equal to r by h. From where you have a relationship connecting h is equal to 2r, or I have radius is h by 2, because we have to find rate of change of height. When the height is 4 meter. Since we have to find rate of change of height, I have changed it like radius is equal to height by 2. Keep it there, we need it. Now it is given that water is poured into it at a constant rate of 5 cubic meter per hour. That means rate of change of volume with respect to time, and time is in turn given in hours. Rate of change of volume with respect to time is given to be 5 meter cube per hour. Now I have to see the volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h, which is 1 by 3 pi into. Instead of r, I am substituting from what we have found out. Instead of r, you can substitute h by 2 the whole square. So this is 1 by 3 pi into h cube by 4, or it is pi by 12 h cube. Now I am going to differentiate volume with respect to time. So derivative of pi by 12 h cube with respect to time is given to be 5. Now applying chain rule, derivative of pi by 12 h cube with respect to height into dh by dt is equal to 5. That is pi by 12 is a constant taken outside. Pi by 12 into derivative of h cube is 3h square into dh by dt equal to 5. Now doing simplifications, I have dh by dt equal to 20 by pi h square. Now the question is to find the rate of change in water level when height is equal to 4 meter. So this is 20 by pi into 4 square. So 20 by, substituting for pi is 22 by 7. So 7 goes up and 16. So we have 35 by 88. Unit for height is meter and time is in hours. So h. Therefore, the rate of change in water level when height is 4 centimeters, 35 by 88 meter per hour. Now moving on to the next question. Okay. So coming to the next question, it's worked out example number 44 in your textbook. A man of height 2 meters walks at a uniform speed of 5 km per hour away from a lamp post which is 6 meters high. Find the rate at which the length of his shadow increases. So we have a man whose height is 2 meters. He is walking at a uniform speed of 5 km per hour away from a lamp post which is 6 meters high. We need to find the rate at which the length of his shadow increases. We'll see how to do the problem. Now consider this, let this be a lamp post. AB is the lamp post which is 6 meter high. A man is walking from the base. Let he cover a distance of x kilometer. Now he is at the point C. His height is CD. He is 2 meter high. Now the lamp is falling on him and he is casting a shadow. Let the length of the shadow be y kilometer. I am completing this as a triangle. So please note down, let AB be the height of the lamp post. So it is given that AB equal to 6 meter. CD, let it be the height of the man, let it be the man. So CD equal to 2 meter. Let BC be the distance he have walked from the position B to C, and let Y be the length of his shadow. So this is BC and this is CE. Now in the question it is mentioned that the man is walking at the rate of 5 km per hour. Man is walking at the rate of 5 km per hour. So rate of change of x with respect to t is 5 km per hour. This is the information given in the question. Now we are going to apply the concept of similar triangle to continue with the question. So you can see that triangle ABE is similar to triangle DCE because you have two right angles here. An angle is common to both the triangles. Therefore, by AA similarity criteria, the two triangles are similar to each other. Now, since the triangles are similar to each other, corresponding sides are proportional. Therefore, I can write AB by DC equal to BE by CE. Corresponding sides are proportional. Now, substituting for all those things, I will be getting 6 by 2 equal to BE is x plus y by CE y. So from the application of similar triangles, I have 6 by 2 equal to x plus y by y, and also it is given that rate of change of x with respect to time is 5 km per hour. Now I have 3 equal to x plus y by y, 3y equal to x plus y, 2y equal to x. differentiate this with respect to x, with respect to t, differentiating with respect to t, 2 times dy by dt equal to dx by dt. So dy by dt is equal to dx by dt divided by 2. It is given that dx by dt is 5 km per hour. So this is 5 by 2 km per hour. Therefore, the shadow is changing at the rate of 5 by 2 km per hour. A cylindrical tank of radius 10 meter is being filled with wheat at the rate of 314 cubic meter per hour. Then the depth of wheat is increasing at the rate of, options are given. So cylindrical tank of radius 10 meter is being filled with wheat at the rate of 314 cubic meter per hour. We have to find the depth of the then the depth of the wheat is increasing. We have to find the rate at which the depth of the wheat is changing. So we are given radius is 10 meter, rate of change of volume with respect to time is 314 meter cube per hour. Now, volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. Given radius is 10, so pi into 10 square into h, you have 100 pi h. Now, rate of change of this volume with respect to time is what you have to compute. We have to compute, so this is pi into 100 is a constant into derivative of height with respect to time. Rate of change of volume with respect to time is given to be 314. So in the place of dv by dt, you can substitute 314. So this will change to 100 pi into dh by dt equal to 314. Simplifying, dh by dt equal to 314 by 100 into, instead of pi I am substituting 3.14, which is 314 by 314, which is equal to 1 meter per hour. Therefore, the height is changing with respect to time at the rate of 1 meter per hour. Therefore, A is the correct option to this question. Okay, next one. Two equal sides of an isosceles triangle with fixed base B are decreasing at the rate of 3 cm per second. How fast is the area decreasing when the two equal sides are equal to the base? So, we are given two equal sides of an isosceles triangle where the base is fixed SB are decreasing at the rate of 3 cm per second. So, rate of change of equal sides with respect to time is 3 cm per second. We have to find how fast is the area decreasing when the two equal sides are equal to the base. We will see how to answer it. Okay, so consider an isosceles triangle. Let the two equal sides be x. The base is given, fixed base is given to be b. We are given that the equal sides are decreasing at the rate of 3 cm per second. So rate of change of side with respect to time is minus 3 centimeter per second. Rate of change of equal sides with respect to time is minus 3 centimeter per second. We need to find how fast is the area of the triangle decreasing. Now we need to find area of this isosceles triangle. For that, let the triangle be ABC. Draw an altitude. Let it be h. This is x, and you know that for an isosceles triangle, the altitude will be also acting as the median of the triangle. So the base will be b by 2 each. Now, area can be calculated using the formula half into base into altitude. The full base is b. I am going to here find altitude using Pythagoras theorem. Now consider this triangle ABD. From the triangle AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square. So x square is equal to B by 2 the whole square plus x square. Simplifying, x square minus b square by 4 equal to h square. So 4x square minus b square by 4 equal to h square. H is square root of 4x square minus b square the whole divided by 2. Now area of the triangle, area of given isosceles triangle is half into base into altitude, which is half into base b into altitude is root of 4x square minus b square the whole divided by 2, which is b into root of 4x square minus b square by 4. Now we have to find the rate of change of this area with respect to time. Rate of change of area with respect to time is derivative of b into root of 4x square minus b square by 4 with respect to time. That is equal to b by 4 into derivative of square root of 4x square minus b square with respect to x into dx by dt. Here b is a given constant, so we are differentiating with respect to x and using chain rule of derivatives here. This is equal to b by 4 into derivative of root of 4x square minus b square is 1 by 2 into root of 4x square minus b square into dx by dt is given to be negative 3. Also, you have to simplify this further into root of 4x square minus b square is 1 by 2 into root of 4x square minus b square into, we have to find the derivative of what is inside the root. So derivative of 4x square is 4 into 2x and b is a constant, so the derivative is 0. On simplification, you have minus 3x into b by root of 4x square minus b square. Now we need to find rate of change of area with respect to rate of change of area with respect to time when x is equal to b, when the two equal sides are equal to the b's. This is equal to minus 3 x when the equal sides are equal to the b's. So instead of x I have to substitute b, minus 3b into b the whole divided by root of 4b square minus b square, which is equal to minus 3b square by root of 3b square, which is minus 3b square by root 3 into b. On simplification, this is minus root 3b. Unit for area is centimeter square with respect to time. So final answer will be minus root 3b centimeter square per second. So area is changing with respect to time at the rate of minus root 3b centimeter square per second when the two equal sides are equal to the base. A circular disc of radius 3 cm is being heated. Due to expansion, its radius increases at the rate of 0.05 cm per second. That means rate of change of radius with respect to time is 0.05 cm per second. Find the rate at which its area is increasing when radius is 3.2 centimeter. So rate of change of radius with respect to time is given to be 0.05 centimeter. We have to find the rate of change in area when radius is 3.2 centimeter. As per the question, we are given that rate of change of radius with respect to time is 0.05 centimeter per second. We need to find rate of change of area with respect to time when radius is 3.2 centimeter. So it is a circular disc. We know that area is pi r square. So dA by dt is derivative of pi r square with respect to time, which is derivative of pi r square with respect to radius into dr by dt. This is equal to pi into 2r into, we are given that rate of change of radius with respect to time is 0.05. So this is 2 pi r into 0.05. Now concluding the answer, rate of change of area with respect to time when radius is 3.2 centimeters, 2 pi into 3.2 into 0.05, which on computing you will be getting the answer as 0.320 pi centimeter square per second. So rate of change of area with respect to time is 0.320 pi centimeter square per second.